there's, chemicals that we make that taste sweet. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're good for you.
We do not see a need for immediate regulatory action.
The FDA has never done the thorough job that it should do in connection with an investigation of this product in the marketplace.
There's a lot of forces at work. There's lots of money.
To me, the main question is who is going to take the responsibility if something is going wrong?
The windshield wiper fluid tastes sweet to dogs, and so they'll drink it till they die. Food in general has gotten sweeter throughout human history. So, and it's even in the breeding of plants. So like a carrot today is sweeter than a carrot 100, 200 years ago. An apple today is sweeter. Everything that we consume is being bred to be sweeter because humans crave that sweet taste. First artificial sweetener introduced to the American market, that was in 1901 essentially, and it was saccharin.
The chemist working at Johns Hopkins University, and like many of the artificial sweeteners, it was discovered by accident. He's a chemist working in the lab, and he got some chemical on his hand and ended up licking his finger and tasted something sweet. And so that's how almost all of the artificial sweeteners were discovered.
It's never really officially been approved by the FDA because it was just sort of grandfathered in as generally recognized as safe in the 1950s when food additives were required to be regulated by the FDA.
The first non-nutritive sweetener was aspartame.
You should be very specific because each artificial sweetener has its own side effect list. Aspartame probably has the longest list.
Aspartame is unusual in that it's comprised of two so-called proteinogenic amino acids. In other words, the amino acids that make up our proteins. And those amino acids are aspartic acid and phenylalanine.
It sounds great because, 2 amino acids shouldn't be bad for you, and technically they really shouldn't.
The side effects do not seem to be connected, and that is because aspartame affects many, many aspects of human physiology, several thousand foods. And more foods every day are containing artificial sweeteners.
So there's a lot of personal hygiene products, toothpaste, mouthwash, all contain artificial sweeteners. So it runs a gamut from gum to soda to baked goods to anything that you want to have a sweet taste in. And some things that you don't even think about, salad dressings, for example.
Sometimes there's a low-calorie aisle that'll just have all kinds of products, cookies, yogurt, soft drinks, you name it. Pretty much anything that you can put sugar in, there's now a low-calorie sweetener alternative for. Well, I think, that's a tricky question to answer. Are they safe?
So in my opinion, you shouldn't ever consume an artificial sweetener. So that comparison is it contains some and you shouldn't have any.
The newer ones that are coming on the market, time will tell. And even if the company's done extensive clinical trials, if you want to call them a clinical trial, but trials to demonstrate safety and efficacy, it's only when the products hit the larger public market do other possible problems come up.
Obviously, eating a small amount of them, the body can handle that detoxification burden.
If they want to put 4 teaspoons of sugar in their coffee, or open up that little blue packet or yellow packet and use that instead, or go without. I mean, it's a very personal thing. If weight gain or other things aren't an issue, then sugar is obviously extremely safe. It's one of our basic foods.
They all have their own issues, and sugar has its issues, particularly the way we consume it.
Smart choice is no sweetener at all. You need to be sweet enough yourself, okay?